He's so sneaky. He's like, why are there so many people here? There you go. You're a good boy. That's the only trick I've been able to teach him. I can't teach him any other tricks. And he usually fights me on this one. There was like an r/Photoshop battles on Reddit that someone did. They were like, mess with the famous wave painting, and someone did a Cookie Monster, and I'm like, this is incredible. I need to buy this. It's just such a silly little creature that I love having it up there. All of my vinyl collection is stuff that was originally produced digitally and then gets presented onto the analog format. I mostly listen to like video game vinyl music. This was my first player that I bought, but I like stumbled upon this like really old Sony player from the 80s. It still plays even though it's standing up, and I'll keep the sound off so you don't get hit by copyright warnings or anything. Yeah, it came to me broken and I had to fix it. But I love the like verticality of it. It's really fun. And then like it's got like a linear motor. So instead of it just being like a loose arm, it's like on a track. So you can like fast forward and like rewind. The old record player is now just a stand for the new record player, which is kind of sad. I did swap the switches out because like I have friends that are really into mechanical keyboards, and I was like, yeah, let me mix it up and like make it a little different. Because otherwise it was all the same. It's just like a nice little thing to play with. It's this one, right? This. Yeah, I have too many board games. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like the, so I used to go to DEF CON in Vegas a lot when I was younger, and there's some like cool card decks that they put out that are like hacker themed, which are really fun as well, and the personality is really nice. When I was younger, I was using one of those Logitech half things for like playing video games, you know, where it's just like the WASD keys, and then it has some like functional switches, and you would get rid of the space, and I really liked that. You know, I swapped over to using a DOS keyboard for a few years, and then a friend of mine showed me the Ergodox, and I was like, oh, I can get that experience of the split and get the space back in my room. I like to have like paper in front of me. I like to have like clearance, and the split like makes that happen. And I've come to really like the layout. Like, it doesn't hurt as much. It's really nice to use. It looks really cool. When the Moonlighter came out, I was like, yes, I can get USB-C. And there's like something fun about a big red button that you don't really get with the Ergodox. My wrists don't hurt, which I think is really important. And so just not having to like think or worry about that is really powerful. And I think like the layout really helps, and the tilt really helps, because I don't think I'm gonna be getting away from this job anytime soon. So like being able to minimize the damage that that's doing is really important to me. Originally I bought it with the labeled keycaps, but it was too user-friendly to people that weren't me. So I swapped out the letters for blanks. I have a bunch of layers set up for like colors and media functions, and like I have a numpad, but I also can use this as a numpad. I like the higher tent and like the rotation. It just feels like it feels like nicer, since I spend all my day like essentially right here. It's why I have the treadmill as well, like to minimize the deficits of like standing in the same place with the same hand position like all day. For me, it's like muscle memory at this point. I don't even really think about it anymore. I just like get stuff done. Like if I really need it, I've got the lights to like let me know where I need to place things, but like, you know, my finger just automatically goes to shift, space, delete, and then I'm there and I'm in the zone. Like it did take a little bit to get used to, but like once I got past that, it's just all autopilot now and I don't think about it. I like being able to rearrange it really quickly and like set all that up and make it like nice and convenient. It just works. Which is what I really like.